Hey, this is 春天了. I'm the best-selling author and visionary leader in the world of the music and art. And today I continue. And today we continue our journey, literature study journey, through the Pearl of the Pearl by John Steinbeck. This is Livestream 13. And today we begin chapter 3. And before we start, we will review chapter 1 and chapter 2. Because chapter 3 grew naturally from everything we have already read, we will also enjoy my original song inspired by the story, The Song of Maybe. I have composed this song based on feeling that entered Kino's heart when he discovered the great pearl. So first I will sing the song, then later in the live stream I will play I might not play on this live stream. I will play and sing in the next live stream. Okay. Thank you for being here. Please say hello in the chat and let me know where are you watching from. Any questions? Oh, welcome to join the live session number 13. Comment in the chat where are you watching from and what is your local time in your area. And we have already read and studied chapter 1 and 2 and a part of the chapter 3. And this literature study is Nobel Prize winner's masterpiece, The Pearl. And welcome to join. Today we will review chapter 1 and 2, and I will sing my original song inspired from chapter 2. The song's name is The Song of Maybe. The Song of Maybe. Why the song's name is The Song of Maybe is when Kino tried to open the things and he hope there's a big pearl inside it. So at that moment, there's a lot of thought, think in Kino's head, and the author described in detail Kino's psychology. And I composed the song, The Song of Maybe. I will sing it later. Any questions? I will sing it later. Okay. In chapter 1, welcome to join. Come in the chat, the live stream, the Nobel Prize winner's masterpiece, The Pearls. Welcome to join. Come in the chat, where are you watching from and what is your local time? And before we go to the chapter 3, I'm going to review chapter 1 and 2 and sing the composition, Maybe. The Song of Maybe. The Song of Maybe. Let me let me review the story first, and then I'm going to sing the song of the maybe. That okay? Okay, let's review chapter 1. In chapter 1, we met Kino, Anna, and their baby son called Tito. We learned about their simple life near the sea, and we heard the beautiful song of the family. The family live with love, dignity, and hope despite having little wealth. Then tragedy struck. A scorpion crawled down the rope and stung baby Coyotito. The family rushed to seek help from the doctor, but the doctor refused to treat the baby because Kino and Juana were poor. This chapter introduced one of the major themes of the novel, the difference between wealth and poverty, and the family has love and society valued money. Now let's review the chapter 2. Okay, the chapter 2. In chapter 2, Kino and Juana went diving for pearl. They hoped to find something valuable enough to pay for treatment and provide a better future. Then something extraordinary happened. Kino discovered the greatest pearl he had ever seen, the pearl of the world. At that moment, a new song appeared in his head. Um, at that moment, okay, I see somebody join. Welcome to join. Comment in the chat. Where are you watching from, and what is your time in your local area? Alishba. Hello, Alishba. Nice to see you. Um, welcome to join. Um, Come in the chat. Where are you coming from? And don't forget subscribe, share, comment, and like. So at that moment when he found the pearls and in his head he sing the song of the song of maybe. The song of maybe. So I'm gonna share. I'm going to share the song of the maybe. I compose the original song. Oh, you're from India. Welcome to join. Nice to see you. Um, and this is the Nobel Prize winners masterpiece, the Pearl. Okay, so now I'm going to sing the. I'm gonna sing my own composition. The song's name, The Song of Maybe. Now I want you hold your breath, open your imagination, the song of the maybe. Think about it. Maybe you're going to win the lottery. Maybe you're going to find the money on the road. Somebody put it there. And maybe someday the gold coin is going to like the rain gold coin. It's going to rain down, and there's lots of wealth in front of you. The song of the maybe. And maybe you go to have an exam, and all of a sudden you know everything. You have so luck. The song of maybe. So that's a very amazing song because we do need it. The song of maybe. And Kino, our character, he had a song of maybe in his head. Ready? The song of maybe. Now I'm going to sing the song of Maybe. Imagine the money rain fall down, running dog and cat. Heavy rain. Okay, now I'm gonna sing Song of Maybe. Deep in the sea, silent and blue, I search the light breaking through. Maybe a pearl, maybe a dream, maybe a star, maybe a gleam. Hidden below under the sun, waiting in time all alone. My heart beats strong, my spirit is sweet, hearing the song of hidden days. Maybe a fortune, maybe a grace, maybe home in this place. The show is closed, the show is closed. The truth unknown, maybe treasure, maybe none. The sea kept secret away, obey. I hold my breath and fear may be a pearl, maybe a light, maybe tomorrow will shine so bright. Maybe song. Got it? This is my own composition. It's my yes. Right. I fly from U.S. to China and visit my parents, and I spend time. This day I'm on the vacation. I spend time with my parents. So right now in Beijing time is 10:30, and in U.S. is 10:30 in the evening. Right now in China, Beijing time is 10:30 in the morning. Welcome to June. Do you like the maybe song? So maybe one day you buy the lottery, you win. Maybe one day you take the exam, you got it. Maybe you get an interview, you got it. You got the offer. This is a maybe song. Kino, he dive into the sea and try to find the pearls to give the treatment to his baby son. And because his baby son was stung by the scorpion, and when Kino dive into the sea and he hold his breath and try to find the pearl, and did he got it? And in his head he sing the maybe song. So I hope our life have lots of maybe. I hope it's not just a maybe. We take the action. We truly get it. Agree with me? Do you agree with me? Maybe. Um, yes, it was a good song. To it's good, really good, nice, very good song. Yes, so when maybe today I buy $1 US dollar things and I win the Powerball, I win the lottery, maybe song. I do compose other song, the song of the family and my little pearl. So this is a lullaby song. And for this one, it is the maybe song. I also compose the song of the evil, the song of the song of the evil, the song of heaven enemy. Okay, the song of the evil, the song of the enemy. I also composed that, and this one is maybe song. Let's pause here. Try to get the meaning of the song. Okay. Any questions? So maybe some. Now let's move on. The song of maybe is a music of dream and possibilities. It is one of the most important songs in the entire story. Maybe we have a dream, and Kino dream of to finding the big pearls and to make money to give the treatment to find a doctor to give the treatment to his baby son called Tito. Mm. Cat's cat cat's eye. What does cat's eye mean? Uh, I don't know what is cat's eye mean. I don't know what does cat's eye mean. Um, so come in the chat, share your experience. Do you have the do you win the lottery? Because this is a maybe song. This is a maybe song. Okay, so the maybe song, the lyrics of the maybe song, the lyrics of the maybe song is a global girl group. Oh, global girl group. Thank you for sharing me with it. I don't know it. Thank you for sharing me the global girl. So the maybe song, just on my eyes. The maybe song. Let me share with you the lyrics of the song. Ready? Okay, so now let me share with you the lyrics of the maybe song. Deep in the sea, silent and blue, I search the light, break through. Maybe a pearl, maybe a dream, maybe a star, maybe a gleam. Hidden below, under the stone, waiting in time, all alone. My heart beat strong, my spirit sways, hearing the song of hidden day. Maybe fortune, maybe grace, maybe hope in this place. The shell is closed, the truth unknown, maybe treasure, maybe none. The sea keeps secrets, the wave obey. I hold my breath, my and here maybe a pearl, maybe the light, maybe tomorrow will shine so bright. Will shine so bright. The member Lara Manon. Um, so the member I don't know this group. I don't know this group. Thank you for sharing with me. Um, uh, Thank you for sharing with me. Welcome to John. So now, again, I'm going to ask this question. So, do you win the lottery? Before that, it's time to sing the maybe song. Do you go to interview and try to find a job? It's time to sing the maybe song. Maybe you will get it. maybe song. Now I'm gonna sing this song again. Maybe song. Ready? Maybe song. Okay, I'm gonna sing the maybe song again and try to get it, and I hope you enjoy it. That is it's very light song, because you have a dream, you want to win the lottery, you want to get the job, so that is the maybe song. Okay, I'm gonna sing the maybe song. Maybe song. Another question before I sing. Have you got the library? Have you won the lottery earlier? Lottery. Thank you, Alish. Welcome to join again. Now I'm gonna sing the song again. Maybe song. Deep in the sea, silent and blue, I search a light breaking through. Maybe a pearl, maybe a dream, maybe a star, maybe a gleam. Hidden blow under the sun, waiting in time all alone. My heart beats strong, my spirit sways, hearing the song of hidden days. Maybe fortune, maybe grace, maybe hope in this place. The shore is closer, true unknown. Maybe treasure, maybe none. The sea keeps secret, the water we obey. I hope I pray the answer may be a pearl, maybe the light, maybe tomorrow will shine so bright. So that is the maybe song. Now let's move on. So now I'm going to the song, the background of the song. It is inspired by Kino's hope, dream, and imagination after finding the greater pearls. When I wrote the song, I imagined standing beside the sea, looking forward a bright future. I hope you enjoy it too. I hope you enjoy it too. Okay. So I'm going to share with you the maybe song where it is located, where it is talked in the noveler. Where is it talked in the noveler? Okay, so here I'm going to share in chapter 2. In chapter 2. So now I'm going to read for you where the song was talked about in the book. So I will not just read the paragraph. I'm gonna read one or two paragraph, uh, the one or two paragraph above this paragraph, okay, and the one or two paragraph below the paragraph, so that you know the context of the song. Any questions? Okay, now I'm going to read the context of the song. Yeah, welcome to John. Welcome to John. And this is a live stream for the Nobel Prize winner's masterpiece, Prose. And share with us where are you watching from and what is your local time. So I share the song. Maybe now I'm going to share with you where the song, where the word song was talked about in a noveler. So now I'm going to read that, read the paragraph for you. Ready? Ready? Kino moved curiously so that the water would not be obscured with mud and sand. Obscured. 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 What does obscured mean? What does obscured mean? Obscured here means obscured. Obscured. Obscured here means uh, keep from being seen, conceal. Keep from being seen, okay? Keep from being seen, obscured. Oh, you're truly Todd. Hi, I'm glad to see you again. You hear me. So just now I share the beautiful song. I hear the wonderful song, the song of maybe. And here I have a question since you just joined. And quick question. Have you ever won the lottery? Have you ever won the lottery? So that song is song of maybe. So when you buy the lottery, you are thinking, oh, maybe I'm going to win. Maybe I'm going to win. Maybe you're looking for the job. You're going to think maybe the boss will give you the offer. When you do take the exam, you think maybe I know the answer. Maybe I have prepared, and maybe I win the lottery. Uh, now I'm going to share the song of maybe. This amazing song. Uh, so maybe. Ready? Ready? The maybe song. Okay, so the maybe song is Song of Maybe. Deep in the sea, silent and blue, I search the light breaking through. Maybe a pearl, maybe a dream, maybe a star, maybe a gleam. Hidden below under the sun, waiting in time all alone. My heart beats soft, my heart beats strong, my spirit sways, hearing the song of hidden days. Maybe fortune, maybe grace, maybe hope in this place. The shore is close, the true unknown. Maybe treasure, maybe none. The sea kept secrets away, obey. I hold my breath, and here may it be. Maybe a pearl, maybe a light, maybe tomorrow will shine so bright. So when you buy the lottery, you are going to pray, oh, maybe I will win the lottery. So this is a maybe song. Let me see. This is my own composition. This is my own composition, and thank you for your support. And this is my thank you, you truly child. So this is my own composition. Now I'm gonna share again with the lyrics of the song. The lyrics of the song. The lyrics of the song. The lyrics of the song is, ready? Deep in the sea, silent and blue, I search the light breaking through. Maybe a pearl, maybe a dream, maybe a star, maybe a gleam. Hidden below under the stone, waiting in time, all alone. My heart beating strong, my spirit sways, hearing the song of hidden days. Maybe fortune, maybe grace, maybe hope in this place. The shell is close, the truth unknown, maybe treasure, maybe none. The sea keeps secrets, the wave obey. I hold my breath, I hear maybe pearl, maybe the light, maybe tomorrow will shine so bright. And this is my own composition. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for your support. I'm glad and welcome back again. And comment in the chat, where are you watching from? And thank you for your support. Yours truly, you're truly taught. So I can speak Chinese. I can speak Chinese and English. And I a long time ago I learned a different language, but I almost forget. So I will now share that. And one day, an audience asked me Spanish, and I told him glaciers. I know a few words for the Spanish too, and only a few, only a few. Only a few words I learned. Any questions? Okay, so now I'm going to share with you where this I compose the song maybe is when Kino want to open the shells. He want to find out if the pearl inside it, and if it is a big pearl, so his mind think of the maybe. And that's why I compose the song, Maybe Song, the song of maybe. I live in a town called Normal. Is that in US? Is that in US? Which country? I'm sorry, maybe you told me earlier, and just in case I forget, and you just comment me, and which country, just in case I didn't remember right. Okay. Let me see. Oh, Illinois. Okay. I think you told me earlier. That's why I intentionally say something actual in case you told me early and then I forget. And for Illinois, I can remember a little easy because that's a state. For the town's name is hard for me. The town's name is hard for me. In a town called Normal. Okay, Normal. Now I'm gonna share. This is a very good song. So when you buy the lottery, sing this song. Because that's a maybe song. Maybe you win, maybe you lose. And this shows the excitement and shows the emotion when Kino try to open the shell, he want the big pearls inside it. So it's a maybe song. So let me read this the paragraph and also one or two paragraph before this paragraph, one or two before and after, so that you know the context of the story, the context of the song. And the author didn't compose the song lyrics, and it's my own composition. I compose the song lyrics. Okay. Now I'm going to read it for you so that you can get something more from. I should learn your song and sing it next time I play the lottery. Yes. So before I read it, I sing one paragraph because the song is long. So next time you play this, when Kino want to open the shell, he sing the song in his head. I compose the lyrics and I compose the song. I read one or two paragraph. Deep in the sea, silent blue, I search in the light, breaking through. Maybe a pearl, maybe a dream, maybe a star, maybe a gleam. So let me sing this. It's long. I only sing these two verses. Deep in the sea, silent and blue, I search the light breaking through. Maybe a pearl, maybe a dream, maybe a star, maybe a gleam. Now I'm going to read where the book says. Okay, so I'm going to read one or two paragraphs before and after it, and this paragraph too. Kino moved cautiously so that water would not be obscured with mud and sand. Obscured means conceal. Keep from being seen. Conceal. Keep from being seen. To hide it. Hide it. Kino moved cautiously so that water would not be obscured with mud and sand. He hooked his foot in a loop on the rock, and his hand worked quickly, tearing the oysters loose. Oyster is kind of a little animal. Some singly, other are clusters. Some is one by one, others are in clusters. Tear the oyster loose. Some are singly, some are clustered. He laid them in his basket in some place. The oyster clung to one another so that they came free in lumps. Because they are stick together, clung to one another, so that it came free in a lump. This big one came out. Now, Kino's people had sung everything that happened or existed. They had made a song to the fish, to the sea in anger, and to the sea in calm, to the light and the dark and the sun and the moon, and the sun and the songs were all in Kino and in his people. Every song that ever been made, even the one forgotten. And as he filled his basket, the sun was in Kino, and the beat of the sun was in his pounding heart as it ate the oxygen from his held breath, and the melody of the song was green water, and the little scattered animal, and the cloud of fish and fleeted by and were gone. Scoutling. Scoutling. What does scoutling mean? Scoutling means run hurriedly and furtively with a short, quick step. Quickly. Run hurriedly and furtively with a short, quick step. He does not want to muddy the water, and he can't see it. Yes, so he don't want the mud cover the pearls, so he don't want it get concealed. He don't want it unseen. He don't want it be hidden. You are right. You are right. Now I'm going to scuttling. Scuttling. Scuttling means run hurriedly and furtively with a short, quick step. Okay. Let me redo this sentence. And the beat of the song was his pounding heart. Pounding heart. The beat of the song was his pounding heart, and it ate oxygen from his held breath. And the melody of the song was a green water and a little scuttling animal. Walk quickly, animal, and the clouds of fish that fleeted by. That was fleeted by. Fleeted by. Fleeted by is move swiftly and lightly. Swiftly and lightly. Okay, swiftly and lightly. The song was a green water and a little scuttling animal and a cloud of fish that flittered by and were gone. But in the song there was a secret little inner song, hardly perceptible, but always there, sweet and secret and clinging, almost hiding in the counter melody. And this was the song of pearl that might be, maybe sung. Okay, buy the lottery, sing the maybe song. For every shell thrown in the basket might contain a pearls. Chance were against it, but luck and the God might be for it. And in the canoe above him, Kino knew that Juana was making the magic of prayer. Juana prayed magic of prayer. Her face got rigid and her muscle hard to force the log, to tear the log out of the god's hand, for he needed log for the swollen shoulder of Coyotito. And because the need was great and the desire was great, the little secret melody of the pearl that might be was stronger this morning, whole phrase of which came clearly and softly into the song of undersea. Kino, in his pride and young youth and strength, could remain down over 2 minutes without a stream, so that worked deliberately, selecting the largest shell because they were disturbed. The oyster shell were tightly closed, a little to his right hammock of rubbly rock stuck up, covered with young oyster not ready to take. Kino moved next to hammock. Hammock. What does hammock mean? Hammock is a hillock, a knoll, or a mount. This little hill. Hammock, a little, hammock is a little hill. 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 Okay. Now, Kino moved next to the hammock, and then beside it, under a little overhang, he saw a very large oyster lying by itself, not covered with clinging brother. The shell was partly open, for the overhang protected this ancient oyster, and in the lip-like muscle, the muscle like a lip, um, lip-like muscle, Kino saw a ghostly gleam. What does gleam mean? In our song, we use this word too. Gleam is shine brightly, especially with reflected light. Shine brightly, especially with reflected light. Is brightly, but normally is reflected, like the mirror, reflected light. Reflected light. You are a beautiful person. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So, gleam, shine brightly, especially with reflected light. It's reflected light. Reflected light. Now let's move on. So, the shell was partially open, for the overhang protected this Asian oyster, and in the lip-like muscle, Kino saw the ghostly gleam, and then the shell closed down. His heart beat out a heavy rhythm, and the melody of maybe, The melody of maybe shrilled in his ear. Slowly he forced the oyster loose and held it tightly against his breast, and held the against his breast. He kicked his foot free from the rock loop. His body rose to the surface, and his black hair gleamed in the sunlight. His black hair gleamed normally is reflected. Do you remember? Just now, normally is reflected light, and his black hair gleamed in the sunlight. He reached over the side of the canoe and laid the oyster in the bottom. So he went. And now I'm going to read this song of the maybe. So, and who entered steadily the boat where he climbed in. His eyes were shining with excitement, and in decency, he put up his rock, and then he put up his basket of oyster and lifted them in. Whoever sensed his excitement, and he pretended to look away. It is not good to want a thing too much. It sometimes drive the luck away. You must want it just enough, and you must be very tactful with God or the gods. God or gods. But whoever stopped breathing very deliberately, Kino opened a short, strong knife. He looked speculatively at the basket. Perhaps it would be better to open the oyster last. He took a small oyster from the basket, cut the mussel, searched the folds of flesh, and threw it in the water. Then he seemed to see the great oyster for the first time. He squatted in the bottom of the canoe, picked up the shell, and examined it. The fruit was shining black to brown, and only a few small barnacles adhered to the shell. Now Kino was reluctant to open it. What he had seen, he knew, might be the reflection. A piece of flat shell accidentally drifted in, or completely illusion. In this gulf of uncertain light, there were more illusions than reality. So this is the paragraph and a few paragraphs before and after the song of maybe. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? The song of maybe. The song of maybe. So, before we move on, I'm going to sing the first 1 or 2 verse. And after that, we're going to move on. Okay? I will not sing all. I might sing later, but right now I'm going to sing 1 or 2 verse. Ready? Ready? Okay, I'm going to sing 1 or 2 verse of it. Let me sing maybe in a little higher key. Deep in the sea, silent and blue, I search a light breaking through. Maybe the pool, maybe a dream, maybe a star, maybe a gleam. Okay, so now we're going to move to the next. Chapter 3. And finally, we move to chapter 3, literature study of chapter 3. Literature study of chapter 3. The pearl has been discovered, and now the news began to spread. The whole town heard about it, the doctor hears about it, the priest hears about it, the shopkeepers hear about it, the pearl's buyer heard about it, everyone hears about it. What is interesting is that many people are suddenly interested in Kino's feature, but are they really interested in Kino? Or are they interested in a pearl? This is one of the questions we will explore today. So, are they really interested in Kino? Or they are really interested in the pearl or Kino? Now let's move to the chapter 3. So I will not go over everything in chapter 2. Now we are in chapter 3 now. Just now that part is chapter 2. So chapter 3. Okay, now we are in chapter 3. I'm going to review one or two paragraph. We're going to continue, okay? But we are going to still review one or two paragraph before we move on, so that we know what happened, okay? Uh, okay, so we got a one paragraph before, and then I move on to the next. Ready? Are you ready? Okay, let's move on. Kino felt the rage and hatred melting towards fear. He did not know, and perhaps this doctor did, and he could not take a chance of putting his certain ignorance against this man's possible knowledge. He was trapped as his people were always trapped, and he would be until, as he had said, they would be sure that thing in the book were really in book. He could not take a chance, not with a life or with the straightness of Coyotito. He stood aside and let the doctor and his men enter the brush hut. Okay, now we are going to move on. Juana stood up from the fire and backed away as he entered, and he covered the baby's face with the fringe of her shawl. And when the doctor went to her and held out his hand, he clutched the body tight and looked at Kino where he stood with a fire shadow leaping on his face. Clutch. Okay, what does clutch mean? What does clutch mean? What does a clutch mean? The clutch here is grasp or seize tightly and eagerly. Clutch. Clutched. Grasp or seize something. Grasp or seize something tightly or eagerly. Clutch. Juana stood up from the fire and backed away as he entered, and he covered the baby's face with the fringe of her shawl. And then the doctor went to her and held out his hand. And when the doctor went to her and held out his hand, and when the doctor went to her and held out his hand, she clutched the baby tight. He hold tightly the baby tight and looked at Kino where he stood with a fire shadow leaping on his face. The fire shadow leaping on his face. Here, shadow leaping on his face. Kino nodded. Kino nodded, and only then did he let the doctor take the baby. Hold the light, the doctor said, and when the servant held the lantern high, the doctor looked for a moment at the wound on the baby's shoulder. He was thoughtful for a moment. And then he rolled back the baby's eyelid. Rolled back the baby's eyelid and looked at the eyebrow. He nodded his head while Corotito struggled. He nodded his head while Corotito struggled against him. Okay, and then we move on. So right now he take a look the Coyotitos. Take a look at the Coyotito. It was as I thought, he said. The poison has gone inward and it will strike soon. Come look. He held the eyelid down. See, it's blue. And Kino looked anxiously, saw that indeed it was a little blue. And he didn't know whether or not it was always a little blue. But the trap was set. He couldn't take the chance. The doctor's eyes watered in their little hammock. I will give him something to try to turn the poison aside, he said, and he handed the baby to Kino. And then from his bag, he took a little bottle of white powder and a capsule of gelatin. Gelatin is a kind of gel, okay? It's kind of gel. It's a gelatin, okay? Gelatin. He filled the capsule with the powder and closed it. And then around the first capsule, he fitted a second capsule and closed it. Then he worked very deftly. What does deftly mean? Deftly here in a way that is neatly skillful and quick in a moment. Is skillful, neatly skillful, deftly. Then he worked very deftly. He took the baby and pinched his low lips until it opened its mouth. Pinched. What does pinched mean? Pinched means tense and pale from cold worry. Pinch, and make the mouth open. Pinch. Okay. He pinched the low lips until it opened its mouth. His fat finger placed a capsule far back on baby's tongue. Capsule. Capsule, a small case or container, especially a round or cylindrical one. So like capsule, the kind of a medicine. The capsule, the little things. Capsule. Capsule. A small case or container, especially for a round one or cylindrical one. Capsule. His fat finger placed the capsule far back on baby's tongue, back the point where he could split it out. And then from the floor, he picked up the little pitcher. The pitcher. Pitcher of Coke. It's kind of wine. It's kind of alcohol. Kind of wine. A pitcher. A pitcher of Polk, and gave Coyotito a drink, and it was done. He looked again at the baby's eyeball and pursed his lip and seemed to think. Pursed his lip. Purse is with reference to the lips. Puncture or contrast typically express disapproval or irritation. So let's say, and pursed his lip and seemed to think. At last, he handed the baby back to Huana and turned to Kino. I think the poison will attack within the hour, he said. The medicine may save the baby from hers, but I will come back in an hour. Perhaps I'm in time to save him. He took a deep breath and went out of the hut, and his servant followed him with a lantern. Okay, follow him with a lantern. Now Huana had a baby under the shawl, and he stared at it with anxiety and fear. Kino came to her, and he lifted the shawl and stared at the baby. He moved his hand to look under the eyelid, and only then saw that the pearl was still in his hand. Then he went to the box by the wall, and from it he brought a piece of rag. What does rag mean? A piece of rag. It's a piece of old clothes, especially one torn from a large piece, used typically for cleaning things. Then he went to a box by the wall, and from it he brought a piece of rag. He wrapped the pearls in the rag, and then went to corner of the brush house and dug a little hole with his finger, and in the dirt floor, and he put the pearl in a hole and covered it up and concealed the place. And then he went to the fire where Anna was squatting, watching the baby's face. So he dig a little hole in the ground and in the floor and put the pearl inside it. Okay. The doctor, back in his house, settled into his chair and I looked at his watch. His people brought him a little supper of chocolate and sweet cake and fruit, and he stared at the food discontentedly. Discontentedly. Okay, he's waiting. Let's move to the next. In the house of the neighbor, the subject that would lead all conversation for a long time and calm was aired for the first time to see how it would go. Okay, let me redo this. This sentence. In the house of the neighbor, the subject that would lead all conversation for a long time and calm, for a long time to come, was aired for the first time to see how it would go. The neighbors shows one another with their thumbs how big the pearls was. And they made a little caressing is stroking gently and loving. Caressing, caressing, caressing. The neighbors show one another with thumbs how big the pearl was, and they make a little caressing gesture to show how lovely it was. From now on, they would watch Kino and Juana very closely to see whether Rich turned their head. And Rich turned all people's head. Everyone knew why the doctor has come. He was not good at dissembling, and he was very well understood. Okay, so everybody change now. Out in the estuary, the Titan woven school, a Titan a tight woven school of small fishes glittered and broke water to escape a school of great fishes that drove in to eat them, and in the houses, the people could hear the swish of small one. Swish is a kind of little sound. Is more with a hissing or rushing sound. The little sound. And in the house, the people could hear a swish of a small one, and the bouncing splash of the great one as slaughter went on. Slaughter, kill for food, okay? It's a killing of animal for food. Let's see. And in the house, the people can hear swish of a small one and a bouncing splash of the great one as slaughter went on. The dampness arose out of the gulf and was deposited on bush and cacti. Cacti. So it's a succulent plant with a thin, fleshy stem that typically bear spines lack of leaf and has a brilliantly colored flower. Cacti. The dampness arose out of a gulf and was deposited on bushes and cacti, and on little trees in salty drop. And the night mice crept about on the ground, and a little night hawks hunted them silently. The night hawks, a bird of prey with broad, round wings and long tails, typically taking prey by surprise with a short chase. Hawks. The darkness arose out of the gulls and deposited on bushes and cacti and on little trees in salty drop. And the night mice crept about on the ground, and the little night hawks hunted. And the little night hawks hunted them silently. Okay, silently. The skinny black puppy with a flame spot over his eyes came to Kino's door and looked in. He nearly shook his hindquarter loose when Kino glanced up at him. And he nearly shook his quarters loose. When Kino glanced at him, his hindquarter loose. Okay, even the dog flattered Kino. Subsided here means become less intense, violence, or severe. Become less intensive, violence, or severe. Okay, let me recheck this one. He's nearly shook his hinder quarter loose when Kino glanced at him, and he subsided. When Kino looked away, and he subsided when Kino looked away. The puppy did not enter the house, but he watched with frantic. Frantic, the wild, distraught with fear, anxiety, and other emotion. Okay. Frantic. But he watched with frantic interest while Kino ate his beans from the little pottery, and wiped it clean with corn cake, and ate the cake, and washed the whole down with a drink of pork. Wash the whole down with a little wine. Wash the whole down with a drink of pork. Kino was finished and was rolling a cigarette. Kino was finished and rolling a cigarette when Juana spoke sharply. Kino, he glanced at her and then got up and went quickly to her, for he saw fright in her eyes. He stood over her, looking down, but the light was dim. He kicked a pile of twig into the fire hole to make a blaze, and then he could see the face of Coyotito. The baby's face was flushed. Flushed is a person's skin red or hot, typically as a result of illness or strong emotion. The baby's face was flushed and his throat was working, and a little thick drool of saliva issued from his lips. Drool is drop saliva uncontrollably from the mouth. Okay, drool. And the baby's face was flushed and the throat was working, and a little thick drool of saliva issued from his lip. The spasm. Spasm, a sudden involuntarily muscular contraction or convulsive movement. Okay. The spasm of the stomach muscles began, and the baby was very sick. And the baby was very sick. Kino knelt beside his wife, so the doctor knew. He said it was himself as well as for his wife. He said it for himself as well for his wife, for his mind was hard and suspicious, and he was remembering the white powder. Juana rocked from side to side. Rocked from side to side. And mourned out a little song of the family as though it could ward off the danger. Ward off the danger. Remove the danger. Ward off the danger to prevent the danger. Ward off the danger. Ward off the danger. Defense the danger. For his mind was hard and suspicious, and when remembering the white powder, Juana rocked from side, rocked from side, rocked from side. Rocked, rocked. Here means move gently to and from or from side to side. Rocked. Juana rocked from side to side and mourned out the little song of the family as though it could ward off the danger, and the baby vomited and the baby vomited, eject matter, it throughout, eject matter from stomach through the mouth, throughout. And the babies vomited and writhed, make a continue twisting and squirming movement and a contortion of the body, twisting. Family as though it could ward off the. I see people join. Oh, Drake. Oh, nice to see you. Welcome to join. Um, I'm glad to see you again. I'm so happy. And just now I composed another song. Right now I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle of the chapter 3. So I'm here. So since this is a little harsh, so I would like to have a little the atmosphere is so hard. So I would like to have a little light feel now. Let me see. That's great. Um, I try to catch the. I try to subscribe, share, 30 in the year. So this maybe go in this play, sing the maybe song. Do you go to interview? Earlier, lottery. Thank you, Alicia. I try to catch the melody because I got a lot of song. That's why I play. Maybe song. Deep in the sea, silent and low, I saw. Okay, so I got it. I got it. Right now I'm going to sing. So are you going to win the lucky? Win the lottery. So this is the maybe song. When you buy the lottery ticket, probably you will be very anxious if you will win the lottery. And the keynote, when the keynote, when keynote want to win, to find the big pearls, so he sing this maybe song. I compose this song, and just now when I read the story, it's too harsh, so difficult. So let me have a little, get a little fresh. Let's make the atmosphere a little fresh and a little happy. So Kino want to find the pearl, which is the good pearl and with the good luck. So I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna sing the maybe song. Song or maybe. Just now I try to the lots of song in my head, so I just try to get the melody. So this is my song or maybe. Ready? Okay. So some maybe when you go to interview, and you pray you will get it. When you buy the lottery, you want to win it. So here is a time to sing the maybe song. I compose inspired from the novella. Deep in the sea, silent and blue, I search the light breaking through. Maybe a pearl, maybe a dream, maybe a star, maybe a gleam. Let me sing it all. Hidden below under the stone, waiting in time all alone. My heart beats strong, my spirit sway, hearing the song of hidden day. Maybe fortune, maybe grace, maybe hope in this place. The shore is close, a true unknown. Maybe treasure, maybe none. Maybe the treasure, maybe none. The sea kept secret. The sea kept the secret, the wave obey. I hold my breath here, maybe a pearl, maybe the light, maybe tomorrow, maybe shine so bright. So when to sing this song? When you go to interview, sing the maybe song. When you buy the lottery, you're not sure you're going to win or not win, and you're going to pray. Maybe the pearl, maybe the light, maybe tomorrow will shine so bright. So that is let me read the lyrics again from beginning to the end. See what that song sounds like. Deep in the sea, silent and blue, I search the light breaking through. Maybe a pearl, maybe a dream, maybe a star, maybe a gleam, hidden below, under the stone, waiting in time, all alone. My heart beat strong, my spirit sway, hearing a song of hidden days. Maybe fortune, maybe grace, maybe hope. In this place, the shell is closed, the truth unknown, maybe treasure, maybe none. The sea keeps secret, the wave obey. I hold my breath, and here maybe pearl, maybe the light, maybe tomorrow will shine so bright. Do you like the song I composed? This is the song I composed. Maybe song. That is maybe song. You know, just now when I see Kino's family's problem, I feel so much pressure. Maybe song and maybe life is uncertain. So that's a maybe. That's maybe song. Now, since I gave you the lyrics, now I'm going to sing the maybe song again. This is my own composition. I wrote the lyrics and it is inspired from the story. However, the author didn't write any lyrics for the song. I wrote the lyrics and I composed the song. And one day I'm going to play on the keyboard and play and sing. Not right now, because I'm gonna move I'm gonna move the equipment to the other room, so it's not convenient. Okay, but now I'm going to sing. I'm gonna sing the maybe song again. Since you know the lyrics and you will feel the tone, you will feel the meaning, you will feel the emotion, and you will feel all the people eager to win. So when you buy the lottery, remember to sing the maybe song. Maybe I will win. Maybe I will be the millionaire. Let's sing the maybe song. So maybe you will be the billionaire. Let's sing the billion song. Let's sing the maybe song. Ready? Okay, let me sing. So that's a very interesting song. Deep in the sea, silent and blue, I search the light breaking through. Maybe a pearl, maybe a dream, maybe a star, maybe a gleam. Hidden below under the sun, waiting in time all alone. My heart beats strong, my spirit sway, hearing the song of hidden day. Maybe fortune, maybe grace, maybe hope in this place. The shell is closer to unknown. Maybe treasure, maybe none. The sea kept secrets way obey. I hold my breath and see, and here maybe a pearl, maybe the light, maybe tomorrow will shine so bright. So we all have a good dream, and maybe we win the lottery. Maybe we are successful now, and maybe we are going to be successful tomorrow. And maybe sometime we dream, maybe we are going to be successful overnight tomorrow. after tonight, we will be very successful. Let me see what you write. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So that's maybe some I share with you. Just now I was in a very difficult time. The story is very difficult. The family have very difficult in a very difficult situation. Because a baby son. Because a baby son was beaten, was beaten, scorpion bite the baby son, the coyotito. So the family had a difficult that just now. The doctor gave the little boy some powder, probably the poison powder, because the baby son getting worse. So that's why just now I'm reading that part, and all of a sudden you join. I'm glad to I relax a little bit. I think about the maybe song. Let me uh rise. So let me see this paragraph. What does, because the family has a difficulty. Let's see. Let me continue chapter 3. I finished this part. Kino knelt beside his wife, so the doctor knew, he said, but he said it was himself as well his wife, for his mind was hard and suspicious, and he was remembering the white powder who Anna rocked from side to side and mourned out the little son of a family as though it could ward off the danger, and a baby vomited and writhed in her arm, writhed in writhed writhed in her arm. Let me see. Super agent, a megason, scorpion, a mega king, super agent, mega king, scorpion. Okay. Yes. So that is the family have a difficulty. Let me read this one. Just now I sing the song, make me a little relaxed. We win the lottery because Kino sing the maybe song in his head, not by mouth, in his head. Now uncertain was Kino on not here. So Anna rocked from side to side and mourned out the little son of the family as though it could ward off the danger, and the baby vomited and writhed in her arm. Now uncertain was in Kino, and the music of evil throbbed in his head and nearly drove out Anna's son. Throbbed out, throbbed out, throbbed, beat or sound with strong regular rhythm, strong rhythm. Okay, let me see in a sentence context. And the music of Eve throbbed in his head and nearly drove out Anna's son. Okay. I also composed the song, The Music of the Evil. So the music of the evil, I can sing that too. But I would to play on the keyboard one day. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. The doctor finished his chocolate and nibbled a little fallen piece of sweet cake. He brushed his finger on napkin, looked at his watch, arose, and took up his little bag. Nibbled. What does nibble mean?
Nibbled.
Nibble. Take a small bite. Nibbled. Take a small bite of it. So let me read again. The doctor finished his chocolate and nibbled a little fallen piece of sweet cake. He brushed his finger on a napkin, looked at his watch, arose, and took up his little bag. So he was eating and take up a little bag and finish his bread. And let's see what's next. What is next? The news of baby's illness traveled quickly among the brush house, for sickness is second only to hunger as the enemy of poor people. And some said softly, "Lucky, you see, bring bitter friend." Yes, so the sickness is second only to hunger for the enemy of poor people. So sickness is very so when people are poor, sickness is also is enemy of the poor people. And some said softly, "Luck you, uh, and some said softly, "Luck you see, bring bitter friend." And they nodded the head, nodded, and got up to go to Kino's house. They nodded and got up to Kino's house. The neighbor scuttled. The neighbor scuttled. Ran hurriedly and furtively with a short, quick step. Okay. The neighbors scuttled quickly with covered nose through the dark until they crowded into Kino's house again. They stood and gazed, and they made a little comment on sadness that this would happen at a time of joy. See what they write. The neighbors scuttled with covered nose through dark until they crowded into Kino's house. They stood and gazed. They made a little comment on the sadness that this should happen at a time of joy, and they said, "All things are in God's hand." All things in God's hand. The old woman squatted down beside Juana to try to give her aid if they could, and comfort if they could not. Okay, so that is in this kind of moment. Oh gosh, what should I do? What should we do? What should we do? Let's move on. Then the doctor hurried in, followed by his men. He scatters old woman's like chicken. scattered the old woman's, put them away, like, oh, like a chicken, like chicken. Distracted or disorganized of a person, okay, scattered. So let me see. The doctor hurried in, followed by his men, and scattered the old woman like chicken. He took the baby and examined it and felt its head. The poison it had worked, he said. I think I can defeat it. Well, I will try my best. He asked for water, and in a cup of it, he put 3 drops of I don't think the doctor is a good doctor. Put something strange. Ammonia. A colorless gas with a characteristic pungent smell. It dissolved in water to give a strong alkaline solution. Okay, ammonia. And put 3 drops of ammonia, and he pried Pride inquired too closely into person's private affair to open it up. To prize it, to open it up. He asked for water, and in a cup of it, he put 3 drops of ammonia, and he pried open the baby's mouth and poured it down. The baby pluttered. The baby make a series of short explosive splitter and choke sound, and make a little sound, okay? A little bit, make some sound. The baby plastered and screeched under treatment. Screeched, screaming, gave a loud, harsh, and a piercing cry, screaming, okay? The baby splashed and screeched under the treatment. Anna watched him with haunted eyes, okay? Scared eyes. The doctor spoke a little as he worked. It's lucky that I know about the poison of scorpion, otherwise, he shrugged to show that what would have happened. So, what would have happened? Oh, so it's so critical. The baby have a critical problem, but the doctor is not good enough. The doctor is not good enough. A bad doctor. Okay, now we move to the next. But Kino was suspicious, and he could not take his eyes from doctor's open bag and from bottle of white powder there. Gradually, the spasm subsided. and the baby relaxed under doctor's hand, and then Coyotito sighed deeply and went to sleep, for he was very tired with vomiting through the food out. Vomiting. The doctor put the baby in Juana's arm. He will get well now, he said. I have won the fight, and Juana looked at him with adoration. Adoration. The doctor was closing his bag now. He said, when do you think you can pay this bill? He said it even kindly. He looked like a kindly, but actually he's not. He's not a kind person. He's not a kind person. When I have sold my pearl, I will pay you, Kino said. You have a pearl, a good pearl? The doctor asked with interest. The doctor asked with interest. The doctor asked with interest. And then the quarrels of the neighbor broke in. He was found the pearl of the world. They cried and they joined forefinger with thumb to show how great the pearl is. It mentioned they jointed forefinger with a thumb and show how big. Probably they show like this way. How big the pearl is, they show like this way. Kino would be a rich man. They clamored of a group of people shout loudly and insistently. Shouted, clamored. Oh, hope to hear more song soon. Yes, I'm going to play and sing the song. I'm going to play the. I have already composed the song of the family and little pearls. I have already play and sing, and also I'm going to play and sing the other song, which is the song of the enemy and the song of the evil. The song is not too ugly. I mean, when I say not ugly, because from the song of the evil, it look like an evil song, right? But I compose still with a positive mode, okay? And also today I showed the song of the maybe, inspired from this story. So the song of the maybe. So I'm going to play and sing that song. I have fun. It's very interesting. Sounds great. Yeah, I'm gonna play and sing that, and so it's really when I go to the detail, really tension. Let me finish. Let me finish this part, and then let me finish this part. Uh, And then the chorus of the neighbor broke in. He was found the pearl of the world. They cried, and they joined the forefinger with the thumb to show how great the pearl was. Kino will be a rich man, and they clamored. It was a pearl such as one had never seen. The doctor looked surprised And let me finish, still finish this one. The doctor looked surprised. I had not heard of it. Do you keep these pearls in a safe place? Perhaps you should like me to put it in my safe. So he would like to keep the Kino's pearls in his safe place, maybe the box, the safe, in his safe. Kino's eye will hold now. His cheek were drawn taut. Hold. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Kino's eye will hold it now. His cheek were drawn taut. 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 Taut here means stretched and pulled tight. Very tight. Taut. 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 His cheek drew taut. I have it secure, he said. Tomorrow I will sell it and then I will pay you. Okay? And tomorrow I will pay you. The doctor shrugged. Shrugs. You know the shoulder? Shrugs. Raise one's shoulder slightly, momentarily, to express doubt, ignorance, or indifference. Shrug. Shrug the shoulder. The doctor shrugged, and his wet eyes never left Kino's eye. He knew the pearl would be buried in the house, and he thought Kino might look forward to the place where it was buried. Oh, he thought Kino might look towards the place where it was buried. It would be a shame to have it stolen before you could sell it. The doctor said, and he saw Kino's eyes flick involuntarily, flick, flick, flick. It's a sudden and sharp moment. Flick. It looks something sharp, a sudden moment. Flick, flick. And he saw Kino's eye flick involuntarily to floor near the side post the bush house. So the Kino's eye show where the pearl is hidden, where the pearl is because his eye flicked involuntarily to the floor near the side post of the brush house. Okay, so let me see. The chapter 3 have not done with it. We still have some left over for chapter 3. Let me see the time. So we still have something left for chapter 3. Any comment? Any comment? Any comment? Any comment? Yeah, I think today, for chapter 3, we have not finished it. We still have some left over for chapter 3. So it's very, Kino's family have the big challenge, and I worry about Kino, and everybody seem to be very greedy. Yeah, so that is life. And also I compose the song of maybe, the song of the evil, and the song of the enemy, and the song of the family, and my little pearl. I compose a song. So I will find the time to play and sing on the keyboard. Let me see any other things. Any questions? Yeah, so yeah, so I will find the time to play and sing my original song on the keyboard, and that's a very interesting. It's an amazing song. I like it. But the song should all kinds of because the emotion is very complicated because they sometimes happy, sometimes worry or conflict happen. So the the lyrics is very good too. And it's very good to describe the psychology of Kino. And also we can add more to so that we can describe the psychology deeply. Currently, we have I have already wrote the lyrics for the song. So any other questions? Uh, any other questions? Okay, I think that's all for today. For the part of the chapter 3. Um, and this is a live 13. It's a live 13 for the Pearl by John Steinbeck. And today we review the chapter 2, the Song of the Maybe, and the chapter 3, part of the chapter 3. And this is the number 41 live stream. And today is June the 4th, Beijing time. Any other questions? Any other questions? So before we end today's live stream, I'm going to go over third and fourth verse of the Red Rose, which was written by famous Scottish poet um, Robert Burns. Okay, 3 and 4 verse. Till all the sea gone dry, my dear. Till all the sea gone dry, my dear, and the rock melt with the sun. And I will love thee still, my dear, while the scent of life shall run. And fear thee well, my only love, and fear thee well, oh well. And I will come again, my dear, though it were 10,000 miles. So I'm gonna recite the verse 1 and 2. A red rose, oh my love, like the red rose that's newly spawned in June. Oh my love, like the melody that's sweet played in tune. And fair art thou, my bonny lass, So deep in love am I, and I will love thee still, my dear, till all the sea gone dry, till all the sea gone dry, my dear, till all the sea gone dry, my dear love, and the rock melt with the sun, and I will have thee, still, my dear, while the sun of life shall run, and fear thee well, my only love, and fear thee well, a well. And I will come again, my love, though it were 10,000 miles. So, any questions? Comment in the chat. Don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, and like. Comment in the chat. Where are you watching from, and what is your local time? What is your time? Okay. Oh my love, oh my love's like the red rose that's usually sprung in June. Oh, my love's like the melody that sweetly plays in tune. Any questions? Welcome to join the live stream. Welcome to join the live stream for the Nobel Prize winners masterpiece. Come in the chat. Where are you watching from? What is your local time? And any questions? Any questions? And I will play and sing my original song later, inspired from the Nobel Prize winner's masterpiece, and the song of the evil, the song of the enemy, and also the song of the maybe. And I have already played and sing the song of the family, My Little Pearls. Any other questions? Don't forget to subscribe and share and like. Comment and chat. Any other questions? Okay, I think that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, and like. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.